That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff. But
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
Yes, sir. Welcome back, man. We back, man. How y'all feeling? How's everybody doing, man? My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 5K subs. I'm not going to waste your time too much tonight because it is currently 12:41 on the East Coast, 11:41 Central Time. So let's get into it, man. It's a school night, man. You know what I'm saying? Because MLK Day is coming to a close, so it's back to the grind, back to work tomorrow, even in the snow. Salute to the one person watching right now. Let's get into it while you're here. Okay, it all started with this tweet. I think the ability to consistently make layups just puts anyone in a different tier. So important to score easy. Now, why do I believe that this could be a Angel Reese diss? Well, a lot of people apparently also think that it's a diss because it is here. She's clearly talking about the Unrivaled game that just ended, and she said, yeah, the games have been pretty good, though. Let me tell you something here. So, obviously, missed layups have kind of been like the joke, the meme around Angel Reese, just kind of like her rookie season and stuff like that. And then plus like what's going on now with Angel in Unrivaled. It seemed like something that Angel was kind of gonna, she was working on, you saw the videos of her workouts. She's working on expanding her game, specifically offensively, with the jump shots and everything like that with the trainers. So she was working with her in Orlando and Florida and Miami and things of that sort. And it seemed like she was really working on it. She gets to Unrivaled the first weekend, and she's still missing layups. And then you're like, okay, what's going on here? Is it going to take a little while longer? Like, what are we doing? And so I say all of that to say, why do I think that this was a shot at Angel Reese? Because with Angel Reese, obviously the thing that a lot of people pick on with her is her kind of missing just shots near the rim, more specifically layups. And the timing of it was pretty calculated as well. This came minutes after the Chicago Sun-Times, Annie Costabel, in particular, announced that Chennedy Carter will not be returning to the Chicago Sky because the team did not extend a qualifying offer to her. According to multiple league sources, the Sky's decision not to offer the leading scorer was tied to locker room issues as an overall concern that re-signing her would negatively impact free agency. So let's read the story. Shout out to Annie, as always. The deadline for qualifying offers came and went Monday without Sky general manager Jeff extending one to one to guard Chennedy Carter. Carter, the Sky's leading scorer in 2024 with 17.5 points a game, will now become an unrestricted free agent, which means beginning Tuesday, she is free to field offers from any team in the WNBA. On February 1st, players can start signing contracts. Qualifying offer comes with a little risk. It essentially masquerades as a training camp contract with a 1-year non-guaranteed terms. Why then were the Sky unwilling to make that offer to their leading scorer? Chennedy had an incredible season for us last year, Jeff said in a statement provided to the Sun-Times. She's extremely talented and as a player that can impact the game at the highest level in our league. We absolutely appreciate all she did for our team last year. However, we've made changes to our staff and will make changes to our roster. Those changes impact Kennedy's fit on the team, so we wanted to give her the best opportunity as a free agent. The Dream drafted Carter in 2020 with the 4th overall pick. In her second season, Carter was suspended by the Dream and subsequently traded to the Sparks in 2022. Carter played 22 games with the Sparks in 2022 and was waived in 2023. After missing the 2023 WNBA season, she signed a training camp contract with the Sky last February. In 84 career games, she's averaged 14.5 points, 2.8 assists, and 2.5 rebounds. According to multiple league sources, players are happy with the dynamic created in the locker room last year due to Carter's behavior, which went unchecked by former coach Teresa Weatherspoon. There was concern within the team regarding how re-signing Carter could impact the Sky's chances of landing other free agents. Jeff has, in past press conferences, made clear that while roster decisions will ultimately be his to make, he plans to collaborate with new coach Tyler Marsh, and Scott ownership. This indicates that there was likely a joint decision to not offer Carter. Give me a second. Last week, offers went out to guard Dana Evans and forward Michaela Onyenwere, making them restricted free agents. An offer also went out to reserve free agent Nikolana Milic as a restricted free agent. The offer is the same of a restricted, but Milic can only negotiate with the Sky. Here we go. Beginning Tuesday, Evans and Onyenwere can negotiate with other teams, but the Sky will have the right of the first refusal. Filling out the Sky's backcourt with an experienced point guard and two-way player on the wing is Jeff's top priority. Landing the right players that could prove challenging the second-year GM via free agency, which was clear in Miami during the opening weekend of Unrivaled, was players' desire to sign with teams that can offer the kind of amenities being extended by the startup league. The Sky, still a year removed from the opening of their new practice facility being built in partnership with the village of Bedford Park, Jeff, strongest path forward could be packaging draft assets and landing the right player via a trade. So, Rashad, what does that have to do with Chennedy Carter? Just because it was announced that they weren't bringing her back and she just happened to tweet that, why did she tweet that when she tweet that? Well, thank you for asking. Chennedy has a history of doing this. Here's a video I made 3 years ago when she tweeted as the Atlanta Dreams season ended. And it was kind of just more, the whole team did it. The whole team did it back then on the Dream. It was like you were talking about the vets from Elizabeth Williams to Tiffany Hayes. And, Chennedy was doing it. Chennedy was doing it. It's like, okay, she's young. But when Tiffany Hayes and Courtney Williams and Elizabeth Williams, like when they were responding to her with subtweets, it was just like, okay, this team has just kind of lost all control. And, she came back a couple years later, took a year off after, no team signed her after a year, came back to the league. And it seemed like, I asked her what's the difference between her in Atlanta and her in Chicago. She said just more mature. I've learned a lot. I've grown up a lot and things of that sort. And Teaspoon really believed in me. As you see in this article, it seemed like Teaspoon believing in her went to the extreme. And, it seemed like she kind of did whatever. And Teaspoon did check it because, hey, she's the team's leading scorer, and she won a lot of games for Chicago last year. But back to this. Why is this specifically a diss to Angel Reese? It's a diss to Angel Reese because Angel Reese is obviously the franchise piece, the player that the Chicago Sky are going to be building around moving forward, whether or not they bring in Joel Lloyd or not. Kind of the long-term face of the franchise will be Angel Reese, the lady that's on the cover of the Reese's Puffs cereal, the lady that's doing the podcast, bringing on Sexy Red and Jacquees and all these other people and stuff like that. Angel Reese is the face of the franchise. So this is Chennedy sending shots to the franchise player, bro. After they said that they're not bringing her back. Chennedy seemed like she really, really enjoyed going to Chicago, having a fair shot for the first time in her career with the team and stuff like that. With Teaspoon, it seemed like it was just the right fit for her. Like she said, it was a perfect match for both of us. They get rid of Teaspoon, and now they're getting rid of Chennedy. They said we're starting fresh. We're not bringing neither one of y'all back. And I think Chennedy definitely feels a way about it. Just looking at kind of the patterns of her for as long as I've been following her career. This is just a pattern. And it also brings me to this. I also want to say this. I keep saying this, and this has become a theme of the channel. Please do not get on this here internet saying something all big and bold behind these characters, behind the little keyboard, behind the screen, talking crazy about these athletes, talking crazy about these public figures, talking crazy about these celebrities, if you're not willing to say it to their face. It's a lot of people I'm seeing that's talking greasy about Chennedy after these alleged shots to Angel Reese, right? That's talking crazy on this internet, knowing dang well y'all have the, not only could it happen, you have the access and the ability to say these things to Kennedy's face, and you never will. You know why? Because every time Kennedy is there right in front of you, you run from her. I'm the only one. I want to say this. Hold on. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. And we got a couple of viewers. I might lose a couple in this little rant, but I have to say this. I want the record to show I'm the hold on. No. I stopped sharing the screen. I'm gonna share it again. So you guys can see this, right? Because we've been covering Kennedy since her rookie season in Atlanta, right? I'm the only one to make these videos criticizing Kennedy for being immature, the fights, the drama that the Atlanta Dream had going on, everything like that. I'm the only one that was doing videos on that, right? Back 4 years ago. When Kennedy went to LA, I was on the introductory press conference. I asked her a question. When LA opened their season in Atlanta, I was the only media member in Atlanta that went to the LA side, asked for Kennedy to come out the locker room, and I interviewed Kennedy outside of the locker room and her. See, I made the video right here talking about it. Here's some more videos. Kennedy, first one. I was the only Atlanta media member to step out and speak to Kennedy. Everybody else who had something to say that entire season when they were allegedly fighting their own teammates in the locker room and talking this and talking that and doing what they do and going on Twitter and tweeting each other and just saying, oh, they're just so immature. Oh, Kennedy's just this and that. Kennedy's just this and that. And then go on their own platforms, on their own shows, on their own blogs, on their own websites and say all this cash money about Kennedy. When she came back to Atlanta, the first game with the LA Sparks, I was the only one to speak to Kennedy Carter. When it came down to Kennedy going to Chicago, it was two of us. It was just me and Raphael Haynes, bro, from the 3-point conversion. Raphael Haynes, bro. We were the only two from Atlanta that covered Kennedy when she was in Atlanta, criticized Kennedy while she was in Atlanta, to step back to her and say something to her face and talk to her and say things to her face, bro. I think the reason why, and I'm not 100% sure, but I have a feeling that Kennedy has respected me and respected me along my media journey because I keep that same energy, bro. And I'm saying this to all of y'all talking crazy about Kennedy tonight. Yes, I'm going to say what I got to say about Kennedy. Yes, Kennedy, this is crazy. This is crazy, especially for you, because you got to know that you don't get that benefit of the doubt anymore. People can read between the lines of this, and you might not be talking about this. But guess what? You don't get the benefit of the doubt anymore because the way that you acted in Atlanta and the way that things went down in LA, to where the second half of the season you were benched and then eventually cut the next season, right? You don't get that benefit of the doubt anymore. And, so you have to move smarter. And you know that more than anybody else. You sat out an entire WNBA season, not due to your talent and the athletic prime of your life, not because of skill or talent or stats or ability to help a team win a game, but because of your attitude and the reputation that you had at your previous two franchises. You're on track to be Liz Cambage now. You're on track to be the point guard Liz Cambage, your former teammate, by the way. And I can say that, right? I can say that. Be respectful, keep it within the game, and keep it 100, because I'm going to say the same thing to Kennedy to her face. Kennedy knows she's one of the most, if not the most talented guard in the league, right? She's one of the best scorers. I'm not going to say best scorer in the world, but she's one of the best scorers in the world right now that this game has. So it's like, the reason why she's not at Unrivaled in Miami, the reason why this isn't coming up, the reason why she's not getting this opportunity is all because of tweets like these that she has consistently done from her rookie year. All I'm saying is to every other media member, and not even media member, but just influencer or person in this space, fan in this space that want to talk all big and bad about Kennedy and kick Kennedy while she's down, you're not going to say it to her face. And that is so whack to me, bro, because when you say something that you're not going to say to the person's face, you talk even crazier online than what you would ever say to that person. And the last thing that Kennedy needs right now is to be kicked while she's down. If you're going to criticize her and be honest, criticize her and be honest. but do something that you're going to keep that same energy to the person's face that's going to actually help them get better, as opposed to just kicking someone while they down, bro. It's two different things, bro. And the thing that I'm seeing right now is just kicking someone while they down and just making jokes and dishing her off to the side of the road. Because now don't look at no Cappy Pondexter situation, right? If Chennedy ends up something like that, you know what I'm saying? Prayers up to Cappy Pondexter. I hope you're doing well mentally, everything like that. Don't look at no Cappy Pondexter situation. Don't look at no Delonte West situation down the line a couple of years later when the ball stopped bouncing and everything like that. And now we saying pray for Chennedy. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. I don't want to see it from nobody. I don't want to hear no pray for Chennedy. Mental health is so important when y'all weren't even offering nothing to Chennedy while she was at her lowest, right? Now, I'm not saying baby Chennedy Carter, she's a grown woman. We not going baby Chennedy Carter. We not going, no. She gets it. She's been in the league not long enough. She is a veteran professional basketball player. She's been playing as long as Sabrina Ionescu on a pro level. You know what I'm saying? So she gets it. What I am saying is, though, you have to watch your words and understand that words mean things, bro. And if you're going to say something about somebody, it should come from a place of constructive criticism as opposed to just, oh, you an idiot. Woo, woo. We making jokes because everybody else on the internet making jokes. Be different. Be better than everybody else. That's it. That's all I wanted to say about this Chennedy Carter situation, or the main things I wanted to say. This is going on for a long time, man. This is going on for a long time. But even Chennedy, even doubling down on it and acting like she didn't know what she was doing when she has a history of doing exactly this. Hold on, let me go back to the video again. When she has a history of doing exactly this, you know what I'm saying? You can't trick me, and you can't trick the other people. Like, we know what's going on. Chennedy, you know you have to do better. You know you have to take accountability, and I understand it's your job. It might hurt right now, and it's emotional right now. Everything like that, I get it, but you have to move better because you are well on your way to becoming the Liz Cambage guard of the league. You're gonna be out of the league not because you can't play, but because people gonna view you as a liability. It just is what it is, Chennedy, and you know this. People done told you this ever since you got drafted. It is what it is. That's probably the reason why you even failed to 4. You probably should have been number 2, if not number 1, in a Sabrina Ionescu year. But yeah, that's a whole nother story. You know, and this brings us also back to the Marina Mabrey situation, right? So Marina Mabrey, when she got traded mid-season to the Connecticut Sun, shout out to Annie once again. People talk about Annie and Chicago Sun-Times. She the one writing all these stories and getting all these league sources, man. You can hate her as much as you want, but you still read it. There we go. But anyways, when you read this story, kind of skim through it, Mabrey never grew into the all-star that Wade projected her to be. It kind of seemed like she requested a trade. She requested a trade, and then, you know, you see the first time that they played each other and stuff like that in Chicago, pretty much the entire Chicago. I'm going to go back to the beginning of the video. Salute to Lonnie for uploading this video as well. Shout out to Lonnie for uploading it. But let's see though. Hold on, I gotta mute this because you know that copyright be crazy. But you see, okay, who's that? Izzy Harrison, watched by, there's Marina right there. Chennedy, watched by Marina. Angel, watched by Marina. Coach, watched by Marina. Camila, watched by me. Dana Evans, watched by Marina. Marina is still dolo until about where she's at right now. She's still dolo, acting like she just fixing her ponytail. She hugs, I don't know, social media person, I guess, staff member. And then she comes up to E and she hugs E and E gives her a hug. Everybody else ignored her, right? Okay. And then you see right here, Kenny hits her with the crazy hard foul. Now, that's just how Chennedy plays. She's a dog. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, there was definitely something there. So everybody's like, okay, who does Marina hate? Is Angel the issue? Because y'all know Angel is, you know what I'm saying, She can't be a diva, this and that, whoop, whoop, all of those things. First week of Unrivaled, they get down there to Miami. Hold on, this Kennedy Carter Marina. Hold on, let me see. Give me a second. They get down to Miami, everything like that, and they clear it up. They clear it up first week in Miami at Unrivaled. That was not the case. All right, here we go. Hold on. Here it is.
Hey, but we have a conspiracy. What happened? It's live. I can't even think of it. People want to know. They want to know. That's a lot of questions. They want to know.
Marina, did you go to Chicago because of me?
No. I love Angel. The real ones, no.
Can we get a heart here?
Oh, sorry. You should know.
Okay, yeah. Let's just do... Can you twerk for us?
So, as you guys see, so that entire exchange of Marina confirming that it wasn't Angel that was the reason why she wanted to leave Chicago in the middle of the season, it just continued to add gasoline. Of course, the first person that everybody points to is Kennedy Carter because of what happened in Atlanta and what happened in LA as well. They just went back and pointed the finger to Kennedy Carter. So that was pointed. Qualifying offer time happens. Chicago Sky let it pass by without even extending one to Kennedy Carter. Even past Dana Evans. They gave Dana Evans a qualifying offer to become restricted free agent. And she straight up said, I don't want to play for the Chicago Sky anymore. That's crazy. And Dana Evans is like the backup of the backup at point guard. She's not the backup of the backup. But she's a backup point guard. She's a backup guard for the Chicago Sky that said, I wanted to be traded versus your leading scorer that won you a lot of games. Won you a game in Atlanta. So, I mean, I don't know. I just thought that was crazy. But hey, if it was that bad, if it's more to it than what we know, it's more to it than what we know. But I do think it's crazy that she sent shots on her way out to Angel. I feel like Kennedy, you have to, bro, for the sake of your career, it might not be what you want to do, but for the sake of your career, you lost that leverage to be yourself fully. You know what I'm saying? You have to play somewhat by the rules now because you're skating on thin ice with the league, and as you know, everything is political. You're balling out in China right now. Salute to that. Just like Liz Cambage balling out in China. Camila Cardoso balling out in China. Liz Cambage, highest paid women's basketball player in the world, just from straight basketball. Highest basketball contract, women's basketball contract in the world. Liz Cambage, salute. I bet there's sometimes Liz Cambage wish she could play in America. And I know you, especially you, Liz is Australian, but you're American. You're born and raised in the Dallas, Texas area. You know what I'm saying? I know you want to play in America. Don't nobody want to just play foreign overseas their whole life, their whole career. You know what I'm saying? You want to play in front of your friends, your family, everything like that, everybody in the States, and show the States that you really still like that. I know you take pride in it because that's how you play the game. That's the swag that you give off on the court. In order to do that, you got to change the way that you're moving with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's just coming from love because y'all know Kennedy, taking off the professional veil or whatever. Y'all know Kennedy is as you know what I'm saying? Y'all know the leg sleeve page follow me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it at that. Y'all know I rock with Holly. You know what I'm saying? But you got to call a spade a spade. It is what it is, man. Kennedy got to straighten up. You can't be burning bridges on your way out. If they're going to say no, you a locker room problem, this and that, even if you didn't feel like you was, you shouldn't prove that they was right by tweeting some shade on the way out. Just, okay. Thank you, Chicago Sky. I'm going to pull up Monique Billings, bro. I'm going to pull up. And I know my dog hate me bringing up Monique Billings, but I'm going to bring up Monique Billings just one more time. Because Monique, I feel like she does it perfectly, bro. Here we go. And like you say, okay, Monique, like the commenter and everything like that always says like Monique wasn't good in Atlanta. I don't know why you always bring her up. She wasn't good, this and that. Okay, you can say Monique's talent might not be here, but the reason why Monique stay with a job in the WNBA, regardless how many times she gets cut, gets traded, whatever the case might be, through going from Atlanta to LA to Dallas to Phoenix and now to Golden State. The reason why Monique Billings stays in, let's take a look at Monique Billings' social media. Okay, all the way over here. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to click on that. All the way over here in China, but the love I'm getting from the W fans is unreal. Thank you again to Dallas and Phoenix for taking the chance on your girl last season. Shout out to the fans that took me in as well. The marathon continues. Golden State, what it do, baby? She just got picked up in the little expansion draft. Most folks gonna be like, dang, y'all put me up for the expansion draft? I feel offended. She said, oh, Golden State, let's go. Let's go. We gonna do it. Look, gratitude. I'm going to China bound. I'm happy. You know, Dallas. Oh no, Phoenix. She buying in all Phoenix. We got all the facilities. We got all the amenities. She shouting out UCLA. She shouting out all the old people. The way she moving, this page is a page of positivity, support, and not forgetting where she came from. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no shade. It ain't no, oh, y'all suck. It ain't no, oh, y'all ain't making no look. It ain't that. You know what I'm saying? It's all positivity. It's all optimism. It's all looking up. Shout out to Monique, by the way. Y'all make sure y'all get her book. No Monique now for, you know what I mean? What is what it is. But yeah, man. Where we at? Media appreciation time. Salute. Good morning, y'all. Control the controllables. Here we go. Monique played a decent ball, whatever, after getting cut by LA. Get signed to the little 10 days and stuff like that, or 7 days with Dallas, because Dallas had all their front court was injured. And she played well in Dallas, but they still had to cut her because of roster. Just want enough roster space when people started to get healthy again. This is how she responded. Thank you to the Dallas Wings organization for taking a chance on your girl. From the fans to the players to the organization, this place is a class act and will forever hold a special place in my heart. I want you to look at that. And now we're going to look at this again. When Chicago moves on from you and you call out their franchise player and you tell me who's going to stay with a job and who's not. Monique Billings is never going to average no 17 points like Kennedy Carter averages. Monique Billings is not going game winner. Monique Billings is not going between the legs, spin move into a 3-point, stop on a dime 3-pointer. But Monique Billings going to stay with a job as long as she's in her athletic prime. As long for at least her entire 20, she's going to stay in the WNBA roster spot. And that goes beyond her abilities on the court, but because of the positive attitude and optimism that she brings to her organization and a locker room. That matters. And that's something that you can control. That ain't even something that's like, oh, that's beyond my reach. That's something that you can control. That ain't talent. That ain't something you're born with. The thing that you have more than most players in the league, that's something that you can control. So it's just, I don't know. And that's something for everybody watching this. This ain't just basketball. I want people to see beyond the topics here. We speaking about life here, bro. When it comes to life, when it comes to business, when it comes to moving up, when it comes to just doing whatever you want to do, right? You have to understand that a lot of times it's not about what you know. It's not even about who you know sometimes, just all the way. Sometimes it comes down to, can I tolerate working next to this person? Can I tolerate doing business with this person? If you have a business and you're pitching it to advertisers and things of that sort, people going to look at you like, dang, is this brand, is this person, is this company something that I want my brand to be affiliated with, associated with, that I gave money to? At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to, man. It's a lot of politics of just like, do I like you? And when you're likable, it can get you so much further than being somebody that people are like, oh, here come Rashad again. Here we go. What are we going to do? And I'm sure a lot of PR and publicists and stuff like that had that reaction when I walked into the room because I don't hold back with my questions. Y'all know I ask some crazy questions, everything like that. Y'all see it on the channel. But it just is what it is. I keep it 100. The things that I say on the YouTube channel, the things I'm going to say in the press conference, because everybody else going to be scared to say it. But yeah, man, I say all that to say that make sure that you understand the importance of this stuff, because a tweet like this, 2 sentences, can signal the end of Kennedy Carter's career. And Kennedy's 26. 26. Coming off of a 17-point season. She averaged like 17 this season. Let me see. Yeah. She averaged 17 and a half points this season. You average 17 and a half points this season. You're 26 years old, and your career is probably ending in America because you decided to tweet these 2 sentences. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of exposure. That's a lot of opportunities for your friends and family to see you in the States because of ego. I just don't think it's worth it. Okay. All right, guys. That's what I have to say about Kennedy Carter. I'll end with this entire kind of inaugural ball thing. Thank you for all the people who are tuning in for the basketball. That's what I care about the most. Oh, I do want to say something about Unrivaled. I'll say that about Unrivaled first. Unrivaled, I think it's amazing. I think Unrivaled is kind of like, you know how people, especially like WNBA stars, are always tweeting of like, yo, the league, we need to do this. If we could do that, you know, if I could talk to Kathy, I would get this done, get this done. Why don't we do things this way? Why don't we do things this way? It was like literally that all put into one, and they kind of executed it perfectly. I love Unrivaled. I think it's great. And then I also have to say, shout out to my girl again. You know, the one that's always on my behind in the comments and everything like that. When I bring up the Atlanta Dream, I have to say shout out to her again, because I was critical about Ryan Howard, right? And I feel like it was justified. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I said in the original video, Ryan Howard is one of the more naturally talented players in the world. It's not too many athletes and not too many players in the WNBA or women's basketball, professional women's basketball, who are good as Ryan Howard. I said this. I said, but what is it going to take to unlock Ryan Howard to that next level? I don't know. I think what we've seen from Ryan Howard is what you get from Ryan Howard, which is like sometimes she can be like, where's Ryan Howard? She could be a little passive. I feel like in the past 2 seasons, she's been more aggressive. At the end of Tanisha Wright's tenure, she's been shooting more. You know, even if she's been off, she still forces kind of shots and stuff like that. And I like seeing that Ryan Howard. I'd rather see Ryan Howard go 8 for 21 and end up with 14 points than see Ryan Howard get 9 points, Alicia Gray get 17. And at the end of the night, you're looking like, where's the number 1 pick? I'd rather see that from her. And so far in Unrivaled, she's balled out. And this is something that I told Ryan to her face, because, you know, I got told off in the comments by old girl and stuff like that. And I was like, Ryan, they jumped me in the comments. She said, what'd you say? And I said, obviously, Ryan's one of the more talented players in the world. But what's it going to take to get her to that next, you know? She just looked at me. She looked at me in the face like this. She laughed. She walked off. She went to Unrivaled. First game, she had 33. She kind of cooled off in the second half in the fourth quarter, but she still had 33. That was kind of like the game leading of points and things like that. And then the second game, she came back tonight, Monday night, MLK Day, and hit the game winner. And she got the post-game interview after the first game, and she said, well, you know, I just came in with the mindset that I'm the best player on the court because I am. I said, dang, that's a little shot to me. But, hey, I take it on the chin. And guess what? I wasn't afraid to tell Ryan Howard what I said on YouTube. And that's, once again, if you're going to say something about these players, these celebrities, these public figures, you have to be willing to say it to their face. Because if you're not going to say it to their face, you should probably keep it to yourself. It just is what it is. Anyways, I love Unrivaled. I think it's like a great, I really want to see like how it helps their stamina, the players who are participating in stamina into the regular season, because literally 3-on-3 full court, you can't take any plays off. Like, you have to run everybody has to run every single play down the court, full court, 3-on-3. V is playing amazing, obviously. Vinyl as a team, Ryan's team with Jordan Canada, Aaliyah Boston, and De'Erica Hamby, like they're a great team. Everybody like loves Vinyl and stuff like that. Stewie's team is entertaining to watch. I like watching Rakia and Dejanay do her thing and stuff like that, finding her footing around. It's really like one big all-star league, and that's what I enjoy about it kind of like the most. Kate Martin's doing her thing. She's having some flashing moments and stuff like that out there. And who else I wanted to shout out? It is cool watching Angel Reese, you know what I'm saying? Because I did want to know how, the progression of off-season workouts look like for her. I still think, she's going to have to go through this entire season, this entire Unrivaled season to really see how that translates into next season and how she's evolved as a player and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to it. But Unrivaled is dope. Salute to everybody out there. Salute to Roz. Salute to Renee Montgomery and Candace Parker and Lisa Leslie, the entire broadcast team out there at Turner. They're just doing it right. They're doing it right. It's entertaining to watch. Quick games. Skylar Diggins-Smith did her thing once again. Like I said, Skylar Diggins-Smith is who she says she is. She's a dog on the court. She's one of the best players. She's relentless, aggressive, everything like that. And off the court, she's Skylar Diggins-Smith. So, yes. Anything else I want to say? Leash is hilarious. Shout out to Alicia. Great. Hilarious, by the way. I appreciate her content. I appreciate the whole Marina Mabrey cooking thing that she's doing right now. Like, whether it, oh, you can't cook, you don't use spices. That entire thing's interesting and entertaining to me. I salute to the entire Unrivaled. The Rakia thing and her on and off relationship, or watching like TikTok go away and in and out. And that's a great transition to the politics. Speaking of TikTok and TikTok coming back and TikTok leaving and TikTok and all of these things, let's speak about the inauguration. So with this thing, I do want to say that everybody's pretty much said what they have to say. And I don't really like saying things that like everybody's already said. I feel like it's kind of like, what is the point of me saying something that the internet is saying already? So I keep mine pretty short, but I do want to react to the clips of like the rappers defending themselves because I haven't seen them yet. I've skipped them on purpose to react to it. I want to say, man, Soulja, Rick Ross, Rozay, Snoop Dogg, Nelly, you know what I'm saying? All y'all jokers. I do want to say this, bro. Y'all broke. Y'all obviously broke because, and I don't care how much more hundred thousands and millions that you got more than me in the bank account right now, bro. You broke because you knew how your community, the hip hop community, the black community was going to react to you guys accepting these bookings. You already knew that, and y'all took it anyway. And Soulja Boy's reaction was, I got a bankroll. Obviously, Joker, that's why you did it. That's why everybody did. That's why Nelly did this. Y'all ain't do this for free off the strength of like, I love Donald Trump so much, especially Snoop, who said, I hate Donald Trump. I hate Donald Trump for the past 8 years. But yeah, that's just all I have to say about it. Y'all obviously broke because y'all knew people's reaction to it. You knew people gonna be upset. You're people. You're the guy always hating on Angel. What you mean? What do you mean I'm always hating on Angel? I feel like I give Angel her credit. That's cap. That's cap. I ain't hating on no Angel. And when Angel was at LSU, going into the draft, I said, yes, I can understand the concerns about Angel's draft stock and stuff like that because her offensive game, it seemed like she hasn't really developed it past with the jump shot and everything like that. Her inside game is amazing. How's that going to look against taller defenders? Is yet to be seen and everything like that. But defensively, she stamped. Rebounding, she stamped. How's she going to look against taller defenders in the league? Shoot, she looked pretty good first season. And what I said, dang, I was wrong about Angel Reese. She did what she did. She held her own in the post. I corrected myself immediately. So I ain't hating on Angel Reese. I feel like other people be hating on Angel Reese. I don't be hating on Angel Reese. Shut up. You're a piece of crap. Ah, Everybody give it up for Albero Silva. 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 Albero Sil calling me a piece of crap. Okay. Nah, you did a whole video down on her practicing, but you pumped up Aaliyah Boston, and I looked at AB and Unrivaled. When did you did a whole on her practicing? What you mean? You talking about the one where I said she's hold on, let me look this up. Angel Reese. Where I said she cares about basketball? Let's see. Angel Reese. I have a video where I said Angel Reese cares about basketball. And the whole time I'm like defending Angel Reese. So I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on, let me see. Angel Reese. Because the video is called like Angel Reese cares. I'm gonna look up Angel Reese cares. Angel Reese cares. Angel Reese cares about basketball. It's a 20-minute video of me defending Angel Reese as a basketball player. Okay, if you like to respond to that, I'm here. You know where So anyways, back to this Nelly situation and stuff like that. I want to watch their kind of reactions to it and stuff like that, because I haven't watched it yet. So here we go.
With the meritocracy and bringing the military back to fighting readiness.
Yeah, well, first I want to thank all of our men and women that are currently serving, that have served, and especially all of our veterans. I want to thank them for their service. And I think we owe them a larger thank you.
Right.
I think we owe them a larger thank you than we do as Americans, because I think they have the guts that a lot of us don't have, and a lot of things that we take advantage of. And we don't appreciate that they are the ones that make sure that we keep our rights and keep our options to say yes, to say no, to have this democracy, to say we want to vote for this person or say for that person. So for them, I want to thank them personally for their service.
So many wonderful.
All right, so he's just thanking the servicemen, the veterans there. Okay, I want to see where it's the thing. Nelly ball. Okay, here we go.
For me, the political part is over. He won, and
Nelly looks better.
growing up, I was taught to respect the office. So, Nelly's here.
Oh my gosh, Nelly! Oh my goodness, man! Look, like I said, with the media people, like shout out to Albero, by the way, for telling me to shut up. I'm a piece of crap. Like, if you're gonna do this, you have to stand on what you say. When you share your opinion, everybody's not gonna agree. Like, it's almost guaranteed someone's gonna disagree. And if no one disagrees, you probably don't have enough people watching or reading your stuff. You have to stand on what you say. You have to have a backbone. A lot of people don't have a backbone. No, Kay, he not talking to you, Kay. He not talking. He was talking to me. Albero Silva was talking to me. But you have to stand on what you say. Like, if you're gonna do media, you can't say, "Oh, Angel Reese is and that," and you see Angel Reese and you don't say nothing. See me? I see Angel Reese. I spoke to Angel Reese. I spoke on Caitlin Clark. I saw Caitlin Clark. I spoke on Paige Blake. You know what I'm saying? So with this Nelly thing, y'all have to have some type of backbone, bruh. What I'm seeing right here is spineless behavior from Nelly. And I hate to see it with Snoop, because Snoop is like a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, or he seemed like a cool dude, but once again, we don't know these people. It's like, dang, at the end of the day, how much does your soul cost? It all comes with the price tag. And y'all be the main ones talking down on women selling her body. What's the difference between a woman selling her body and you doing something like this for some cash? Doing something strange for some change, something that you don't even really even
you did get a little backlash, but you were like, whatever, I don't care, I'm doing what I want to do. This is I'm not gonna put words in your mouth, but you were really cool about it. You handled it well. You came forward and you talked about it. A lot of people wouldn't do that. Why did you come forward and talk about it?
Well, because I think it's important that we show. Some people have their own opinions about things, and sometimes things can get a little bit hazy, and in a way that everybody feels the same way about everything. And that's just not it. I think certain people have an outlook. And I've always believed that you got to walk through the.
All right, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a second. All right, Kay brought this up. I thought you did a video on Angel critiquing her practicing her threes and mid-range shots, saying that her form was off, etc. Nah, I ain't do that. I don't think that was me. I ain't do that. You might be confusing with somebody else, because I know a gazillion people do YouTube channels and stuff like that, especially on like Angel and Caitlyn in particular. But nah, I never did that. The closest thing I did to this was I spoke about Angel's shot, her shooting, her mid-range, and everything like that. I did a video on that before the WNBA draft, because her stock in some mock draft, she was projected to go in the late first round and everything like that. And it was like, people would be like, why is Angel going to go the late first round? So I made videos being like, yeah, she needs to get a shot. But nah. I ain't do nothing about like her. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. You good, Kay. What did Nelly do? Seem to it's getting hot in here. I think Nelly actually, I saw from Daily Mail that Nelly wanted to, Kelly Rowland was like, no, you can't sing Dilemma. You know the TikTok song, no matter what I do, like she was like, you can't sing that. So he didn't do it. I think they cut him off on the live stream. Like they didn't broadcast it on the live stream. I only know this because I have a friend who works for Shade Room, and she was trying to like keep up with it. She was like, "Yo, has Nelly performed yet?" And I was like, "I don't care." But yeah, but if I can guarantee he probably performed those other songs, Country Grammar.
Fire sometimes to get results, and regardless of what you feel about it, we as a people, and I mean, my heritage as far as being African American, we've always had to work with people that we may not have always agreed with to get things.
Man, get out of here with that, man. It ain't no we had to work with things to get with people we don't agree with. It better to, man, get out of here with that. It ain't no, oh, we had to agree. Man, what you agreed with was that payment. What you agreed with was, hey, Nelly, I got $600,000 for you. What you agree with, hey, Nelly, I got 2 M's for you if you come perform at the inaugural ball and say black people care about Donald. See, that is easy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, yeah, you see what I'm saying, Kate? Like, you can't. Oh, we ain't necessarily agree with them, but we still have to do business and we still have to cooperate as Americans in the society. Man, get out of here with that, bro. Like it goes back to the Kennedy Carter thing. Kennedy acting like oblivious to the entire thing. Like, why everybody say that I'm saying something about missing layups? You know what you was doing at that time. Nelly, we know what you're doing. We not stupid. Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining, Nelly. Man, shout out to the Saint Lunatics, man. Shout out to Sexy Red, man. Shout out to Willie Mo Jr. Shout out to Smino. Shout out to the whole St. Louis, man. But this is ridiculous. Y'all going crazy, man. Shout out to Albert Pujols, man.
It's done, and I think that struggle continues. But at the end of the day, if the men and women of this country can put their life on the line for a president that they may not have voted for, I can definitely perform for the office.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, Nelly, bro. You be sounding about dumb in the mud.
Because I put on for my city, and I try to bring my city up every step of the way. I did not know you was riding with me because you thought I would ride for who you voted for. I didn't know that. I apologize.
Exactly.
I apologize. I didn't know that I had to agree with your political choices, and I thought it was the things that you do, not the things that you say should be done.
Don't, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. This might sound crazy. Based off of what I just said like 10 minutes ago. But like, I almost respect Soulja Boy's answer. And it's like, Soulja, I still feel the same way I feel about you. Like, I think you're broke because you took this. But I appreciate Soulja Boy for just straight up saying, I took this because I got some money. I took this gig because the bag was bagging. I took this gig because Donald Trump offered me an M to get up there for 15 minutes to crank that Soulja Boy, Pretty Boy swag, and turn my swag on. That's all I had to do for $1 million. And I could have mashed it up like, I'm working for the country to get back, the TikTok and things like that. I respect Soulja Boy for that. Because Soulja Boy didn't try to tell me something that it wasn't. You saying we got to work with our country with people that we don't like. And it was, man, Nelly, save all that, bro. You did this for one thing and one thing only, bro. It starts with the M and it ends with the Y, bro. You just had y'all had the first baby, right? Ashanti baby. I don't know if another baby's on the way or whatever is going on and stuff like that, but like, hey, you got the baby on the way. It's been a few years since you had when you moved the country and you had the country hits and stuff like that. Of course, your rap album with Diamond, amazing accomplishments. You are one of the greats of your time. That was 20 years ago. The country hits and everything like that with Florida Georgia Line, that was about 09, 2010, 2011. That's about 13, 10, 12 years ago. I'm saying this to say them checks might not be looking the same like they was looking when Air Force One was the thing. You might need some money. If you need some money, just say that. It's okay.
If you follow what I do, this shouldn't even be an argument.
Be honest.
He's the president. He won. This isn't a campaign. This isn't an RNC. I'm not out on the political campaign. I didn't get none of that 1.5. You see what I'm saying? Like to try to help somebody get voted.
Kamala didn't invite you to
No. She didn't invite me.
She didn't invite me either, man. I was going to do all
saying.
Oh, he interviewing with another coon. Okay, so I don't even know if you can say that on YouTube. You probably can't. So that probably took away the monetization for this live. My bad. But hey, that was my first reaction. He with another one though.
So but I don't knock the ones that did. I don't knock the brothers and sisters that benefited from it. I don't knock the correspondents that may have gotten money to do that. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because it's an honor.
Nelly, bro. Your album with Diamond, bro. Yeah, thank you, Kay. Your album with Diamond, bro. You literally made the song "It's Getting Hot in Here, so what?" with a little bit of and a little bit of You had the whole world wearing Air Force Ones for like 10 years. Then Air Force Ones came back in like the late 2010s and people started playing your song again. You had people still wearing grills because of you, bro. You talking about I didn't do this because the money. I did it because it's the honor. What honor do you need? You Nelly. I get it if it's a Super Bowl, but ain't nobody grow up saying, I want to perform at the presidential inauguration. That is no rapper. You might want to perform at the White House someday or something like, dang, I performed at the White House. Apple bottom cheese boots with the fire, you Nelly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to T-Pain. But like, you Nelly, bro. Like, this ain't no, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's keep going.
I respect the office. It don't matter who is in office. The same way that our men and women, our brothers and sisters who protect this country have to go to war and have to put their life on the line for whoever in office. So if they can put their life on the line for whoever in office, I can damn sure perform for whoever.
By the way.
It's not political for me. For me, the political part.
By the way, hold on.
Is over. He won.
By the way. He was taught to grow up the office. Hey, good night, Kay. Good night, Kay. Just first things first. Good night, Kay. Thanks for holding it down in the chat tonight. You have a good night. He said holding it down in the office. I always respect the office regardless of who's in the office. Why don't I see one picture of Nelly and Obama? Obama invited every rapper in the world to the White House to speak to him and take a picture at the White House. He had Pusha T rapping about selling crack in the White House. He had who was it? Who was it in the White House with the ankle monitor on that was on house arrest? Was it Meek Mill? It was Meek Mill. He was in the White House. He done had every rapper in the White House, bro. And you telling me you wasn't one of them, bro? You was never invited or never said anything about Obama. The first time that you ever aligned yourself with the president, it just happened to be the most controversial president of your time. Okay.
You say to the people that say we're not giving you this backlash because of your political.
A part of the backlash is keeping the same energy.
I'm doing what I want to do.
It's keeping the same
is,
energy.
I'm not going to put words in your mouth.
Michelle
You were really cool
at the
about it. You handled
inauguration
it.
a couple years ago. It was a big deal. People was on our head. If we let Nelly and all these jokers get away with it just because it's a whole term later and stuff like that, then we not doing our job of holding people accountable and keeping that same energy when we talking about keeping that same energy and things of that sort.
About it. A lot of people wouldn't do that.
Of keeping that same
why
energy,
did you come forward and talk about
this
it?
is something that I've done, man. With Beyonce, I spoke about Beyonce not tap dancing, not performing at the Kamala Harris rally. This ain't just something that I'm doing because he's Republican and is Donald Trump and MAGA. This is something I don't like black folks doing, period, for politicians. But especially a politician like this, when you were on the other side of criticizing said person, the this and that, and now it's all of the this and that. When he done told you what he thought about black folks, when he done told you what he thought about our people and our community and our culture, right? He get arrested. What they do? They put the mugshot on, and the AI has him having the grills and everything like that with a bunch of black folks, and the AI said, "Oh yeah, our president love the hood. The hood love Trump." He get arrested. That's what they think of us as black people. And so for you to perform for that is crazy. It's insane, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. Did he ever have that energy? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Kevin. I'm not sure exactly what you kind of referring to, but what I'm saying is I don't think Nelly ever had that energy of being politically involved or loving the president or respecting the office and this and that. I ain't never heard this from Nelly. And Nelly been famous my whole life. And now all of a sudden with the most controversial president, he frontline, I'm so patriotic. Joker, you ain't even, when the diplomats had the whole American flag thing, I ain't even seen you with American flag when the American flag was popping to wear as a bandana and things of that sort. Y'all wearing bandanas and stuff. I ain't seen you with it once. So now all of a sudden you Nelly the patriot. Okay. All right.
Affiliation or your political choice or whatever. We're giving you this backlash because you are propping up a white supremacist.
I would ask them to show me where he's a white supremacist. And here's the thing.
All right, I got you.
Look, and I've always believed that you got to walk through the fire sometimes to get results. And regardless of,
because it might not be necessarily just like
we as a people, and I mean, my
I'm saying little things that make you feel uncomfortable.
We've always had to work
here
with
we go.
people that we may not have always agreed with to get things done. And I think that struggle continues. But at the end of the day, if the men and women of this country can put their life on the line for a president that they may not have voted for, I can definitely perform.
Your president, the man that you said everything like that you support and you riding with.
When we have a protester inside, which isn't even very often, I say, be very gentle. Please don't hurt him. We had a case where we had an African-American guy who was a fan of mine. Great fan, great guy. In fact, I want to find out what's going on with him. You know what look at my African-American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? You know what I'm talking about? Okay. So we have an African-American.
That was down.
So there it is, man. There it is. Your guy said, tell me where he ever had something like that, everything like this and everything. Woo. And there it is. Hold on. We got JP. We all over the place with this. Angel Reese, Mad Walk. Angel Reese, Mad Walk shoots Trump, yeah, boy. Mad Walk, she shoots like a child. Wait, I take that back. Like a child that has never played ball. That is not true. you got to love this dude. He said Trump, yeah, boy, you got to love this dude. No, Angel Reese is a WNBA All-Star. She
It's not
doesn't shoot
political
like
for
she's
me.
never
For me,
played
the political
basketball.
part is over.
Let's get that right. Hold on.
He won.
Kennedy said that she was talking about
growing up,
herself
I was taught to
and that
respect
anybody else.
office,
She was
so,
like, you can put the spin on
Nelly's
whoever
it.
you want to. I think Kennedy was looking at the thing. She said, I just focus on me. This is literally about me and how special of a craft it is. Not bothered by all the spins. You telling me how you feel, really, to be honest. Had nothing to do with anybody but myself. That's what Kennedy says. But like I said, Kennedy, you don't give yourself the benefit of the doubt after how you move for the rest of your career. It just is what it is. You don't get that benefit of the doubt. It's just this is honest, bro. Like I'm telling you the real. It's unfortunate. It's trash that it works that way. You know what I'm saying? Like you wish that you can say what you want to say and move the way you want to move. However, this is the reality of the situation. You had a situation in Atlanta where you didn't get to finish out your second season in Atlanta. You go to LA. The season you're in LA, you didn't get to finish the season in LA for real. Let me hear you say that. She's got talent. Oh, 100%. If you're talking about Angel Reese, we jumping all over the place. Angel Reese 100% got talent. She's a WNBA All-Star as a rookie. Averaged double-double, set the double-double record and everything like that. Like Angel Reese is a talented player. Great defender. Amazing defensively. And she's a relentless rebounder. Now, like you said, or like people have said, her finishing, her touch around the basket can be a bit better. She can improve on that end. And also, like, you know what I'm saying? So those videos of Angel Reese hitting those layups are not really her. Okay, have you ever seen any videos of Angel Reese playing defense? Have you ever seen any videos of Angel Reese bringing the ball up like a guard at her big size? You know what I'm saying? She's a big. She brings up the guard like a point guard. Have you ever seen any of those videos? Or is this just something that just stays with the narrative that makes fun of her through highlights and memes? Is that the case? But anyways, back to this Nelly thing.
Okay, I get it. He did say, if you don't vote for me, you're not black, right? Oh no, that wasn't him. That wasn't him. Hold on. I'm trying to think. Hold on. He did create
I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
He did create the crime bill in the 90s, which said that if you get caught with 5 grams of crack, you do a mandatory 5 years. That had mass incarceration.
No, I don't think she deserved Rookie of the Year over Caitlin Clark because she got injured at the end of the year and Caitlin Clark got better at the second half of the year. Angel Reese had a better first half. Caitlin Clark had a better finish in second half to the season, and she finished out the season healthy. So I think Caitlin Clark deserved Rookie of the Year. I think you're saying this because I'm black, but that's a whole nother conversation. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a whole nother conversation. But let's continue with this Nelly situation.
I think even the Vice President Kamala spoke on that part that said that the crime bill played a huge part. He didn't do that. Let me see. What did he do? I'm trying to think. The white supremacist. Hold on. I'm gonna get to it. Okay. He did not.
He said, hold on. He said, yes, I have. They're not good. Wait. Wasn't she on performance enhancing drugs? Bro, I want you to stop listening to the little YouTubers that do the little like AI look, you know what I'm saying, thumbnails, and just post like the random stuff like Angel Reese has been banned from the like that stuff is not real, bro. You going off those little internet narratives and everything like that. I'm a Kamala Harris voter. Is he saying this? All right, once again, he's saying this because I'm like, okay. Believe what you want to believe, JP. You already gonna believe what you want to believe because I got a little curls going on, a little afro, whatever, things of that sort. You believe what you want to believe, brother. I do appreciate you for tuning in and engaging, though, commenting and everything like that on the live. I appreciate that, John. But yeah, you can't say Angel Reese is trash. If she was trash, everybody would be able to play defense like her. She was a defensive player of the year candidate She's an amazing rebounder. The way she can bring the ball up the floor and the way she runs the floor is like not many bigs can run the floor like that. It just is what it is. Nope, not me. I'm married to a black woman. That doesn't have ish to do with it. Okay, so because you married to a black woman, don't mean that the reason that you think that I thought that you said that Angel Reese thing or whatever was about it and stuff like that. Hold on. Nobody hears even typing anything because they just listen to how stupid this sounds. I appreciate that, JP.
Rent to black people, what was it, in the 70s or the 80s? Is that what they said? And like, oh, okay, is he written to him now? So nobody's allowed to change, right? See, here's the thing. So we can talk about past, but we never want to talk about our past. If we bring up, if our past get brought up in our community for a lot of what of our men did, we always call it rehabilitation. Yo, these young brothers, we've been through a lot. I know I've been through a lot. If my past was what was going to prevent me from winning today, I wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that he ain't got some fucked up ways. That's not what I'm saying at all. That's why I'm not telling you who to vote for. But what I'm saying is that he's the president of the United States. He's not the candidate for the United States. He's the president. He won.
What do I think of the points that Nelly's saying? I don't know what Nelly's saying anything, bro. Like he's speaking in circles. It honestly sounds like he's speaking in circles and he's trying to rationalize his decision to go perform at this event, which he's clearly done for money. He clearly did this for one thing and one thing only, which is money. And he's going around in circles to make it seem like it's not that and it's that. And it's kind of clear as day the reason why he did it was because of money.
Well, because I think it's important that,
and so the fact that he so that's what I think about what Nelly was saying.
Some people have their own opinions about things, and sometimes things can get.
Yeah. I said she brings the ball up the floor, bro. I watch basketball, bro. Like, you're not about to gaslight me until like I'm not watching the games, bro. Like she has brought up the ball before. I've seen her do it multiple times dating back to LSU and Maryland.
Trump put money in my pockets, nigga. When motherfuckers are trying to say something about me performing at the crypto ball.
Hey, Reset. I appreciate the love, my brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. I agree with that. Like I said before I even attacked this topic, I said I really didn't want to speak on this because everybody on the internet already spoke on it, and I didn't really have much to say. I just wanted to react and watch the videos of them explaining themselves and defending themselves because I skipped it. I haven't watched it. So this is my first time seeing it. And people in the chat was just asking questions like follow-ups, like, what do you think about what he's saying? Everything like that. Stuff like that. JP, I'm gonna get back to you as well.
Party. Did Kamala call my fucking phone? Did Obama call my motherfucking phone? Did any of you niggas call my motherfucking phone? Oh God, nigga. The fuck you mean, nigga? I do what the fuck I want, nigga. Trump called my phone, nigga. It wasn't even a Trump event. Trump wasn't even there, nigga. Y'all so worried about he performed, him, Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross. Kamala, you ain't even win, bitch.
So
Obama, you ain't called my fucking phone, nigga. Y'all suck my dick, nigga.
So
y'all want me to not answer the phone of the fucking president, nigga? This nigga the president of the motherfucking United States, nigga. Nigga, Trump wasn't even there, nigga. It wasn't even a Trump event, nigga. It was the crypto ball for crypto, nigga. Nigga, y'all can suck my dick, nigga. Cancel me all day, nigga. Fuck y'all, nigga. Fuck y'all, nigga. On my mama, nigga, I don't give a fuck when nobody talking about, nigga. I do what the fuck I want to do, nigga. And I'll go again. Fuck you talking about.
It's JP is not. I don't think this is necessarily just about like Kamala Harris, right? This isn't just about Kamala Harris and like, oh, Kamala Harris would have saved the country and saved the world. And this is more about Donald Trump and kind of what he represents and what he has brought to the country and kind of to the world in a way. And I think what Donald Trump has brought with being a unapologetic, controversial figure is he's made it comfortable. He's made other people comfortable with being controversial and all of those things out loud. Like it's uncomfortable. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable thing. I think the amount of like just outright people just saying kind of crazy things and stuff like that. JP, I'm 30, bro. I'm 30. I voted. I voted every year that I've been eligible to vote as well. And I participate in my community. You know what I'm saying? All those things. I make sure I stay active locally. Um, I actually covered the Biden Harris administration. I did some work in the media pool for them. Or that administration, I mean, when I was at my old job at a national media outlet. So you can go on my channel and look at some of those stories as well. I love that Harris couldn't even buy those votes by having Beyonce and others while trying to get the votes. Yeah, I mean, the celebrity endorsements were there and stuff like that. It just is what it is. All I'm saying is it's not so much about Kamala versus Trump here. It's about Donald Trump in particular being such a controversial guy, going into office first thing and saying there are two genders, like and being like, we gonna get ICE to get the people out. That if you ain't born here, you gotta go. We gonna build the wall. We gonna make America great again, and we gonna do this and we gonna do that, and we gonna have to do this and we do like it's all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's all that stuff that is like it's crazy, bro. That is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes people feel like they could just walk up to someone of another background or another ethnicity or someone who's different than them and just talk to them all types of ways or do what they want to do or like see some of the attacks that we've seen in the country, you know what I'm saying, to different groups of people and stuff like that. To have Buddy go up there in particular in Buffalo and go to a black area in East Buffalo and a food desert to where they only have one grocery store, the Tops grocery store, go in and do what he did over there, whether or not it's a conspiracy that he did it with the guy that came up with the water engine or not, or if it was just a white dude plotted on a black area and a black grocery store and did what he did, try to get as many people as he could in a black area and stuff like that, and drove miles and miles and hours to do that. You know, the attacks that we've seen at the school in Texas, where it was, you know, mostly Hispanic, mostly Mexicans, you know what I'm saying, like that. And we see a tragedy over there. These are targeted events and targeted audiences, targeted demographics of people. When you go to pride events and you have tragedies at the Pride Bar, the Orlando thing, right? The Orlando situation. You've seen these things, they're obviously targeted at certain demographics that kind of center around this entire message that goes back to there's only two genders. Look at my African American over there. Oh yeah, black people love me. Yeah, I got arrested. I'm black. You know what I'm saying? It's all that stuff, right? It's all that stuff kind of comes into like one thing. And it goes back to that. A lot of the rhetoric that starts with that. A lot of things that seem like the rhetoric isn't just it's harmless or it's whatever. A lot of that turns into something that is very harmful. You sound just like her when they ask her a question and she fears left and says Donald Trump has been at the head. It's true, bro. It's true. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I ain't even talking from like a political stand. I'm talking from like, look at what has happened ever since he's kind of had like this I don't want to say national platform because Donald Trump's famous. Like he's been famous my whole life and before that and stuff like that. Right. So but ever since Donald Trump's political kind of era and stuff like that, look at some of the things that he said and that his have an open mind, brighten up. Good luck to you, young man. Thank you, JP. And I will say I feel like I am a bit open-minded, bro. Like I've spoken to Trump supporters and everything like that and covered Trump events and stuff like that in Atlanta, you know, working the national news and everything like that. Whoop, whoop. So it's just like, yeah, like I was, man. But I'm saying the things that he said, the things that he's platformed around the entire MAGA culture and versus a lot of the tragedies and bad things that we've seen in America since he's kind of been that era, it all kind of comes back to one thing, bro. it's one thing to say that it's just words, but when the words start turning into actions, that's when it gets dangerous. And that's what I feel like we've seen in the past decade or so and stuff like that around the Trump era, just in America. You know what I'm saying? Because Obama, if Obama, you know what I'm saying, hit the most countries ever for as a president, the most foreign countries and stuff like that, just because it wasn't in America don't mean Obama's hands are clean, right? You know, and you know, you can keep going back. You know, you can go back to Bush and all these other presidents and stuff like that. None of these jokers have clean hands, except for you probably talking about Jimmy Carter. That's why he only got one term, right? But I'm saying this to say the stuff that we seen specifically in this country of like kind of hate speech and everything like that, it's just been crazy. What tragedies, bro? I just brought them up. But the tragedies, like the boy over there in Buffalo, right? Going over, driving to the black area in East Buffalo, and then having his mass tragedy, right? In a black area, East Buffalo, driving hours to go there, planning having manifesto and specifically talking about how black people are like, you know what I'm saying, like just in their mind, not as intellectually advanced or not as good as white people before going down to a black area and targeting black people to just wipe out. That is one, right? We're talking about another one, a tragedy that happened in Texas at a Latino, Hispanic, Mexican area. It went to the school. It's a whole tragedy. They did that on purpose at a time where we're talking about build the wall. We're going to have ICE kick out these people and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Can we talk about why they put Trump in office on MLK Day? See, that was just something that the date was just for the inauguration was that day. You know what I'm saying? The inauguration was just for the day of MLK Day. It's kind of crazy lining up, but hey, you know, it is what it is and everything like that. And see, you keep bringing up Kamala, but I'm telling you about the Trump thing because you're like, why is Trump? What are these bad things? And I'm trying to tell you, but you just keep going to like Kamala. Barack is ashamed of his own name. That's why he changed it to Obama. But I'm telling you what's going on at this time period of the time that Trump's been platformed and stuff like that in the world of politics. So yeah, that's it. I'll wait for JP to respond and stuff like that. I'm about to wrap up because my laptop about to die. Like it's on 20% right now type stuff. So I need to get it charged up. And it's getting late. So I need to go to sleep anyway. But yeah. Yeah, man. That's it. But when you look at the Orlando situation, at the LGBT place over there and the tragedy over there, when you look at the Texas thing, the middle school, these are just the things that are coming off the top. Money talks BS when it comes to entertainers and pro athletes. Their loyalty and what goes in their pockets is about they can do most for me, no capping. Hey, Maury Cleveland, this is the realest statement of the night, bro. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for saying the real. Like I said, they ain't got no backbone. They ain't got no spine. And all they showing is that their loyalty and their morals and everything like that has a price tag on it. Can't say nothing about no. I don't want to hear none of these rappers talk about no OnlyFans girls again. I don't want to hear them talking about this and that. Yes. I blamed it on Trump, bro. I blamed it on Trump, bro, because it wasn't random. If you look at the manifestos, these were calculated attacks, planned attacks towards specific groups of people, dating back to his rhetoric that he's been spitting. That's what I'm saying. And they're his supporters. They're saying it in the manifesto of how they support this man and they believe MAGA and this and that. These are in the manifestos, bro. This is open information. This is public information. You can look it up. I'm not just talking off the top of my head. I'm sorry, bro. You don't know. Okay. All right. If you think that, it is what it is. Maury, but that's not an excuse for Snoop. The Snoop thing might be, yeah, you should go. You sound like an effing idiot. Hey, make her hit her knees. Well, guess what? I'm JP. I make her say, hey, yeah, bye. Go around, shake your jaw. Answer that. Blame a random shooting on Trump. I just answered it. I'm sorry. You're getting me worked up right now. But you asking me the same questions and I'm answering them, and you acting like I'm not answering them. What do all these things have with Trump? Trump has spit a certain rhetoric. Build the wall. Send the people back to where they are. This is a ishhole country. This is a crappy part of town. Look at my African American. African Americans love me. Using black people as a prop instead of speaking to them as people. Boasting your numbers of what you've done for HBCUs when you really and you've been pushing back against it and stuff like that as an agenda, as political agenda to show that you've been, as opposed to actually helping. You heard what the dude said. Who could do the most for me? Oh, he talking about Nelly? Bro, Nelly's a millionaire. At the end of the day, Trump, I feel like more than even being kind of like divisive and kind of gender and sex preference and race and stuff like that. I feel like Trump above all of that is like protecting the money, protecting class and making sure like, you know, the riches of the rich, the elite of the elite stay elite. I think that's what Trump cares about more than anything. So when it comes with a guy like Nelly, like there's a millionaire and stuff like that, yeah, of course him and Snoop is going, oh yeah. Snoop flipping is crazy. But Trump, he pardoned one of his homies. But even Snoop didn't even say that. He didn't say, oh, I did this because he pardoned one of my homies, a favor for a favor, whoop the whoop. Like, I still stand on what I said, but I did this one thing. He didn't say that. He just did it and then tried to like protect himself by saying the whole crypto event. I believe Obama was doing good for the country. And what good did that get me? That dude. First, JP, you are not black, bro. Why are you trying to cosplay as a black guy in the middle of this chat after you just told me you not black? You said I married a black woman. Try again. That's what you said earlier, bro. And now you're trying to flip it like you some black dude that you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like, come on, bro. He said I don't like none of them personally. You just said you was acting like you was all Trump just a second ago, bro. Come on, man. I feel like you playing right now. You playing in the comment section. I ain't gonna lie, it's working because he got a rise out of me. You know what I'm saying? He got a rise out of me. But like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing here, bro? I believe Obama was gonna do good for the country. What they get that dude that shot him has no responsibility. You know, well, I'm from Brooklyn. There was a shooting in my hood. You know what? I blame that on JFK. Okay. That's different. A shooting in a neighborhood, by the way, that's kind of crazy. Say Brooklyn, it's crazy. We're gonna move past that anyway. Black people love Trump. He says it, he makes a white person want to go shoot blacks instead of the white man himself. The difference between a random shooting, I'm gonna try to break this down to you as like basic as possible. The difference between, I bet in your circles, people probably think you're smart. Okay, here we go with the personal attacks again. I thought we were having a conversation. When it comes down to a random shooting, right? It's a random shooting, or it could be something with street politics, or it could be something with beef, or it could just be just a random thing, right? That has nothing, bro. Oh, he said, I was talking to the guy who left the comment, Maury. Those rappers are more pieces than them. Okay, all right. Salute JP. JP trying to come back. JP trying to come back in good graces. Anyways, but when you're talking about a random situation, right, in the hood, things of that sort. When you're talking about one of those things, right, that's just something crazy, right? When you're talking about a tragedy, something where we bring the flag down halfway down the pole and it's a whole big thing and stuff like that, right? And there's a manifesto involved. Right? And the manifesto specifically states, one with Donald Trump, MAGA, you know, we believe on the things we're trying to make America great again. The white population is being wiped out because people are interracial marriage and interracial babies and stuff like that. And I'm trying to protect the white race because the white race is superior to the black race, and the black mind is intellectually like incapable of reaching what the white mind can reach. Black people are just good for like athletics and physicality and this and that. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm Hispanic, homie. Okay, shout out to JP. JP, I'm not about to go back and forth with you. You sound smart and dumb. But I need to go to sleep, man. My laptop about to die, but the chat getting interesting. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just looking at the chat now. But when you have a manifesto that says those things, right? And they go out and they go to a specific area of the United States, sometimes drive hours, like the boy from Buffalo, the folks from Texas, right? They went to the Hispanic school, everything like that. And they did what they did to those areas. They did it with the purpose. And they said what they did with the purpose, right? In the manifesto. And most of those folks with the manifestos cited Make America Great Again, MAGA culture, and Donald Trump. That's what I'm talking about here. It's about what he can do, what's best for going on in New York. You go in and see what's going on, and probably not. Well, if you're talking about what's going on in New York, you got to talk about local. Voting local. See, that's the problem here. I'm saying the kid is Buffalo, had a manifesto, and the person was LGBT, not a Trump supporter. I'm talking about Buffalo. The Buffalo manifesto. I read the Buffalo manifesto, and he was talking about how the white race is superior. He was talking about all of this stuff, bro. He was talking about it. It's on the internet, bro. I read it. It's 10 pages. This is a 10-page manifesto. I wrote about it. I went up to Buffalo myself and spoke to the people. It's on the channel, actually. See, hold on. That's a pretty thing. Like, I love that part about the internet. You can just look up this stuff instead of just talking. It's on the channel, bro. See, here it is. I'm speaking to the families right here. And then President Biden visits, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah. Yeah, that stuff, like, that stuff happened, bro. They claimed he watched Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson is a part of which culture? Which culture, if you had to pick a culture, right? Which slogan? He didn't watch Fox or Carlson. The kid he wasn't the this, that, this, and that. I never believed Obama was good for us. I don't even know what this man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all kind of jumping all over the place. I'm trying to keep up. But hey, it's 2:00 Eastern time. It's 1:00 my time. I'm about to get out of here and chop up these videos and then let you guys have it. I appreciate y'all for showing up and showing some love to the boy tonight and just sharing your opinion, giving you guys a forum to share what you got to say. He said I'm keeping up his He said I'm at work. Oh, hey, salute, man. Salute. Hey, well, I'm about to upload, the replay of this and stuff like that. So you'll be able to watch it then. But I appreciate y'all for just showing some love to the boy, everything like that. Keep the stream going. All right, I'll keep the stream going for y'all. I'll charge my my joint and stuff like that. I'll keep it going for at least a couple more minutes. And then I got to get to it. But yeah, I'm going to go get the charger. Yeah, y'all keep talking in the chat. Ugh. What they talking about? Sounds like you ain't never had someone in here love to really tell how she is. No. I had this is up there for sure. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm not too cool, bro. I'm not too cool. This is up there for my lives for sure. But the most I had in the live, I was talking about Caitlin Clark when they fired their coach, Chrissy Sides. That's the most I ever had in here. I had like 30 folks in here then. When you get a chance, bro, play this video over and watch it. If you're brave enough to watch it in front of somebody, I bet you don't have the balls to, JP. JP, I live in Brooklyn. And it's trashed up policy. Glad she gone. I don't know what y'all talking about. I ain't gonna hold you. All I know is folks got to keep it going. I'm receding to your comment on Clark and Sides. to your comment on Clarkson size. Oh, he said I'm referring to your. Oh, he said it's trash. Oh, I'm following. My bad, Zero. Or how do you pronounce that? EXO? X0? No. It's late. It's late, bro. It's time for me to get off stream. But yeah, man. Yo, had to KD, what you doing up, bruh? KD, it's 2:11, bruh. He said you got it. Oh, it was zero. It was zero. Yeah, man. I wanted to get off KD, but shout out to KD. That's my boy, man. I didn't even know you watched me, KD. It's interesting. You never know who be watching you, bro. I just got back from Atlanta tonight. I'm back over here on this side now. But I was in Atlanta for the weekend. I had to take care of some business. I was in and out. Zero as in zero. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I thought. Salute. But yeah, man. Shoot. I don't know how y'all gonna keep this conversation going. Because like I said, I am ready to get off stream so I can edit the rest of this stream and stuff like that. Mega Man 0, Laloche 7, Britannia is where I got the name from. What is that? Is that a movie or something? What do you think about the wildfires in Cali? The wildfires in Cali, it's extremely sad, bro. Like, I was out there in Malibu and that area a few months ago for like the first time in my life. And it was crazy. Like, the houses over there in the hills, they just so beautiful. And it's like right by the beach and like the trees are beautiful. It's a beautiful area. And that's where like some of the richest people in America are. So to see that entire place where I was and stuff like that be burned down, it sucks. It's sad. And a lot of people, it's anime. No, I don't watch anime. It's sad to see it. And a lot of people are like, oh, who cares? They're rich. And I get it. I hear it, but like at the same time, like it's still an inconvenience. I kind of liken it to calling roadside assistance or AAA. Like, it's like if something happened to your car and you call roadside assistance, if you need a jump or something like that, right? It's like, okay, you have the resources to get it fixed. Like, it's not like, oh, I don't have the money to get it. Like, you have roadside assistance for free because you pay insurance every month, right? It's still like, dang, I got to wait 30 minutes for the AAA man, for the roadside assistance man to come out here, come get to my car and jump my car. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an inconvenience of time of just sitting on the side of the road waiting. And I think that's the same case with these houses. It's like, yeah, I have the money to replace this house and all the belongings, but like, I got to rebuild it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that takes some time, kind of, it sucks. So yeah. Like Zero said, the video game series and Laloche is from Cold Wars if you watch anime. Yeah, I don't watch anime. So yeah. Do you think it was a money grab? I'm in the South. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't be really speaking that much on that deeply into the West Coast and stuff like that. I feel like people who are on the West Coast and pay attention to like the local news and keep up with them, I think they'll be more qualified to tell you if they believed it was a cash grab or not. I don't know. But the insurance companies, I do know, like, they saw with climate change more fires coming than already happened out there, like wildfires and stuff. So they kind of distanced themselves and changed a lot of the insurance policies. I did hear about that. But I don't know if it was a money grab. I don't know. You say it was. You say it was. Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass dropped the ball on the management. I know Karen Bass from the Crocodile Hunter. Boy, what? Oh, I got my first donation. I feel like I show speed in this mug. Get a leather. Keep doing your thing, my boy. Oh, my gosh. Thank you, man. Hey, W, get her, man. Oh, man. This is crazy, bro. I ain't even going to lie to you. I'm happy. like I said, I'm not too cool, bro. I'm definitely not too cool, bro. I'm not too cool. I'm appreciative as heck. That was my first donation, bro. I had first of all, I had like 21 people in here, and then I got a donation. What the heck, man? Come on, man. I feel like I show speed in this mug. Ice Cube had an album cover, I think, in 06, The City on Fire. Let me look this up. Ice Cube album, 2006. Ah, it is. Laugh Now, Cry Later. Interesting title, too. Interesting title. Cali's always had wildfires and fires. It's just like a dry area. And then with climate change, like it was bound to, continue to get worse. But like the arsonists and stuff like that were taking advantage of the situation and doing the man-made fires to worsen it, I think that was pretty whack. I think they're still dealing with it too. Parts of like California and the LA area in particular, the metro LA area, they're still dealing with it like to this day and stuff like that. So that's just tragic. It really sucks. And like I said, it's a cool area out there. Like, a lot of people talk down on LA, like, and I kind of see where people talk down on LA, but at the same time, it's just like, if we all go out there to work, bro, like, it's like when people talk down on Atlanta, it's like everybody go out to Atlanta to work and then want to talk down on my city, It's whack. Like, why would you talk down on the city? I don't get it. Like, you go here to make money. It's a video on YouTube with the same background. Ice Cube. Laugh Now, Cry Later. They were the ones who started it. I believe the last few years ago, you have reports of arsonists and all these wildfires since 2020. You believe the arsonist started it. That's an interesting take. I mean, arsonists definitely played a part because, the local journalists like on the floor, on the grounds over there were like pulling up to the people that were like gassing up like in the corner of the highways and stuff like that. And they're like, hey, what you doing? They were running away. So, I mean, it's not far-fetched at all, for sure. But yeah. Let me see, man. Let me see. Arsonists. No, somebody was talking about they freeze the video and it looked like the Ice Cube. Oh, you're talking about from the fires this time. Let me see. LA fires. Let me see if I can see like a skyline or something. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. That's insane, dude. That's sad. Let me see if I can see the skyline. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let's go back to Ice Cube. Darn near the same thing. Darn near the same thing, bro. It's crazy for sure. Any other questions, fellas? Man, zero with the zero with the donation, man. Oh my gosh, man. Bruh, I ain't, man. Look. I'm not about to cry, bro. Not tonight, bro. Not tonight. But geez, Louise, man. Oh, the love here, bro. From Ball Hog. Is that Ball Hog ENT? Like I know it's not spelled Ball Hog ENT, but like Ball Hog. Is Ball Hog? Shout out to Ball Hog. Shout out to JP. Shout out to Zero. Shout out to K earlier, man. Like y'all was showing some real love, bro. He said, keep the stream running. he said, see right, yeah. Hey, look. Yeah, Ball Hog, man. Look, hey, the praises come up. Come on, man. But dude, like, man, like y'all showed so much love today, so much love tonight, bro. Like, but a young man can get emotional in this mug, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I ain't gonna get emotional in this mug. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to cry for real. But dang, man, the love is real. Because I feel like I get love on the replay for sure. Like when I like upload the replays, like I get lots of love and stuff like that. But to get it live, it's crazy. We don't always have to agree, but I like the energy. Stay true to yourself and open-minded. 100%. Always that. Always that, my brother. Always that, my brother. See, my thing is like, just stand on what you say. I'm always gonna stand on what I say. And I feel like a lot of people, you know, you tell somebody something and they're like, oh, hey, this is that, isn't that? They switch up. See, I've done stuff on Donald Trump. Donald Trump goes to Rice Street. I've done stuff, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I do my job, bro. I do my job for sure. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? I criticize the Democrats on this channel. I do my job, bro. I think being black and having an opinion on certain things, a lot of people would kind of like assume because of just the background and stuff like that, the demographic, that it's like I swing heavily one way to the point where I can't even see nothing. And it's like, nah, that's not what it is, bro. I get on everybody, bro. And I try to keep it real. I try to keep it as real as I can with what I know. Ball Hog said, I mess with you because you be listening to everybody and you give good responses. I appreciate that, Ball Hog, bro. I mess with y'all. I F's with y'all. Zero show love, Ball Hog show love. Y'all really show love tonight, bro. Like, I appreciate that. Y'all held it down. K2 and JP. Even though JP was trolling for a little bit because he kept flip-flopping, it was like JP was going from like, oh, you making good points to like, you ain't saying nothing. And I'm like, hold on now, like, what is we doing right now, bro? Like, he was just saying stuff to get me riled up. I ain't really rock with that. But I mean, shoot. I think JP got the chat going for real, to be honest. Like, K started it, JP jumped in, and then you know, y'all kept it going. Salute, Bob. Did I see the inauguration? Nah, I just saw the clips. I was packing. I was in Atlanta today. So I had to I was pretty much just cleaning up and packing for real, getting ready for the flight, headed back. So I didn't see it live. I just saw the memes from it. Like, I saw Elon Musk did what he did, which looked like the you know what I'm saying, y'all obviously know that sign. If y'all don't know, the sign kind of synonymous with Germany. A very controversial sign. He did that. I saw that. I seen the black reverend that they hired that what was it? The black reverend when he was cosplaying MLK. I said, boy, y'all got the nerve to do this. Everybody involved. The man to do that. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the freedom ring to the praises. I said, man, you know you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You know your family shamed of you, boy. You know your family shamed of you. Get up here acting the fool. You see, because it's one thing to do something for some attention and for some fame and for some money. Because you saw, like, right after he got off the stage, he hopped on Twitter talking about, my new crypto coin. Like the Hawk Tua girl and stuff like that, and closed it already and stuff like that as soon as it became a trending topic. It's one thing to do something for fame and for some money, but at the end of the day, like your family still your family. You still got to show your face. You still got to go home to your community. You know what I'm saying? People do some strange things for some change, bro. I'll tell you that, bro. That's how I feel about it. He was saying with JP, you didn't give him the energy he wanted. That says a lot about you, fam. I appreciate that, ball hog. He got me startled for a second. I ain't gonna lie. I got hype. Bro. I got hype for a second. And I was like, bro, wait. He not making no sense. Because one second he was agreeing with me, and the next second he wasn't. And it was like, at that point, I was like, okay, I see the play here. He really just wanted to get me on my bully. Trump was laughing at him. 100%. Trump was laughing at him. Vance was, the jokers in the back was actually laughing. I said, bro, you just, man, the jigaboo. I agree. My issue, some of these people be doing too extra, like you pointed out. 100%. And that's on all sides. It reminds me of like in ministry in the church world with what's my boy's name? Michael Todd, right? Michael Todd is a great bishop. He's a great pastor. But like he's obviously a theater kid, and he just be doing the most sometimes. And I met Michael Todd, and we discussed this and stuff. But like Michael Todd, one time he brought his brother on stage, and he had the dirt in his hand, and he spit in the dirt, and he rubbed it on his brother's face, and one time he was on stage in the pulpit on a boat talking about God's gonna send you through storms, and it was like actual water splashing in his face. It's like, bro, you ain't had to do all that to get the point across. We get it. He's like living out his like theatrical kind of like theater kid dreams and stuff like that. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to do all that, bro. He said, I think that's the direction of the young brother was going. 100%. Someone said it perfectly on Twitter. They was like, a lot of young black kids, in particular, probably like black men, need to be more open to doing theater and acting, so they don't have to dress it up as like being a motivational speaker or a reverend, because that's what a lot of people do. They like want to act, they want to play this character and stuff like that, but instead they like go more traditional routes and use that as an avenue to get out their acting dreams. If you want to act, just act. Yep, 100%. It's like Buddy too, and I rock with Buddy because I think Buddy really smart. Bro from Tennessee, the state representative, Justin Pearson. Justin Pearson is an intelligent young man. He knows what he's talking about. He's done his studies, but like he grew out the afro and started doing like the he started speaking like that. I'm like, bro, like you ain't had to do all that, my brother. Like we respect you because you're smart. Like we respect you because you're smart. You know what you're talking about. And you're not backing down to the people trying to, get you out of the house. They're trying to get him out of state representative, the other Justin as well. So I rock with Justin Pearson, but like he be doing a lot too, bro. There's a lot of people I rock with that do the most. That dude today though, that was cosplaying MLK on MLK Day. I think that was a slap in the face and a mockery to black people. I ain't rock with that. And I ain't know, bro. So for that to be my first impression of you, from like now on, I'm looking at you like you did that on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, trying to be cute, trying to be funny. Ain't nothing funny about that, bro. Respect the people that came behind you, man. Enough people already don't respect MLK Day as it is. And you go up there in front of them, in front of them other folks and doing that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't rock with that at all. I think the black community sacrifice. We fed into these stereotypes 100%. There's stereotypes there. Oh, specifically. Okay. I think the black community specifically, we fed into these stereotypes. Yeah, 100%, bro. it's like why we have what's a good example? Who's doing fried chicken right now? Jerry Rice. Like when Jerry Rice did the whole fried chicken thing with the Popeyes, bro. And I rock with Jerry Rice. That's another dude I rock with. Like I interviewed bro twice. He was cool both times, and we focused on HBCUs and Mississippi Valley State and the SWAC and things of that sort. Like we focused on those in both interviews. He's a cool dude. Once again, but he had a situation where he had on a football helmet with a piece of chicken in it. You know what I'm saying? In his face mask. It's like, what are we doing here, bro? What are we doing? Jerry Rice, one of my favorite receivers of all time. I love Jerry Rice's story, bro. Catching the bricks in Mississippi to harden his hands and soften his hands, ironically, unironically, coming up from an HBCU, Mississippi Valley State, D1, you know what I'm saying? And to become the greatest wide receiver ever. It's crazy, bro. Salute to him. Shout out to Mike Evans, what he's doing in Tampa Bay. It's some big stuff too. They knew what they were doing. They put him up there 100%. 100%. And it like you say, like to put him up there, it's one thing for them to put him up there. I think they wrong for that. I think Buddy wrong for going up there and doing that in front of them. He knew what he was doing. They both wrong. And then 3, they couldn't even hold it. They was laughing in his face. Buddy just kept going. And then smiled and grabbed his cell phone when he got off stage talking about download my Dogecoin. What is he talking about, man? Yeah, he became a political tool like AOC in the squad. So what's your opinion on reparations for our community? I believe if different communities already have reparations and the Asian, you know, I'm from Atlanta, so we had the attack once again. When Buddy was asking what attacks have happened since Trump's been in office, that was an attack specifically at a massage parlor in an Asian community in the metro Atlanta area. As soon as that happened, the next day, the Asian hate crime bill was signed. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want for our people, bro. I want that type of, if this community is getting reparations for what they've gone through and stuff like that, and they're going through horrific things as well, and this community has protection with the hate crime bill and stuff like this, it's like, okay, what about my community? So far, it seems like we've had the George Floyd Act. I'm not even sure if that passed and went into effect and stuff like that in terms of keeping police accountable and stuff like that. But that's kind of it. And then the John Lewis Voting Rights Act that they were pushing. I know Biden and Harris were pushing that. I'm not sure if that one went through, but that was just like, you know, you can't have people out in line for 11 hours without water, you know, and without food. You have to allow people to give them water if they're out in line to vote for 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff from the John Lewis Voting Acts Right bill. Like those are 2 things I know in particular Biden and Harris were pushing and trying to get pushed. But it's like stuff like just a straight up black hate crime bill and a straight up, you know what I'm saying, black reparations. I think it's fair. I think it's fair. The way you divvy it up, I don't know if you can say it's too complicated to divvy up when you have the NCAA with the gazillion schools, right, doing what they're doing right now with paying the players. They figured it out in the span of 5 years. They figured it out in the span of 5 years. It's like 1,000 colleges. And they figured out how to play all the athletes across all the sports in the span of 5 years, right? It took them a lot of time, of course, but it took 5 years in the big picture of things, right? So it's like, if you can figure that out in 5 years, you can figure out how to play every Black American in America reparations, I feel like. We get attacked every day. If it's not me or you, it's one of us that's getting attacked. 100%. That's the reality of the situation, man. I come from Cobb County, bro, in Metro Atlanta. And Cobb, people say it stands for "Come on, Black Boy." So I definitely know all about that stuff for sure. For sure. I'm about to get off here, bro. It's late. It's late. Ball hog, 0. Y'all held it down. I appreciate the love from 0. And get her leather as well. I'm black. I was born in Brooklyn. Is Brooklyn in the house? In New York my whole life. The most discrimination I get is from my own people. See, you from the north though. I'm from the south. So it's like you see it in the south. Like, yeah, people in the south be beefing amongst themselves and stuff like that. We be robbing each other and stuff like that. You jumping on tomorrow? Yeah. I should because it's supposed to be snowing over here in the south, so we gonna be working from home. So I should have the energy and everything like that. I ain't traveling or nothing like that, so I'll be back on tomorrow. We all beef. Yeah, 100%. White people beef with white people. Mexicans beef with Mexicans. Asians beef with Asians. Black people beef with black people. But like, I definitely think in the black community it's intensified. It's intensified for sure. I think because of like ego, the media images that are portrayed to us, that they push in front of us, show us what's being black, what masculinity looks like within the black community, all that stuff. Like what makes a man, you know what I'm saying, money. And if you ain't got money, what you do to get money? You robbing, you jigging, you selling drugs. And selling drugs, someone trying to get over on you. They trying to rob you. And now you got a whole thing. And so I think that's what happens in the black community. We can continue to convo tomorrow so we have some more time. 100%. 100%. I agree. Well, I appreciate y'all and thank y'all for letting me go to sleep. They destroyed the family structure. I think we're still destroying the family structure. This is a whole nother conversation. With the what you call with the podcast mics and the podcast discussions and the 50-50 and all of that. I feel like all of that is just implemented propaganda that's being kind of pumped out and promoted to continue to split our families, because all those conversations, they're kind of geared towards like ending relationships, specifically kind of geared to our community. And so it's just splitting our households more, because it's like the second that you don't see or you aren't being treated the way that someone behind a podcast mic is telling you should be treated, you break up with them. And now like the kid loses, you know what I'm saying? I think that's a problem. Want to talk about Abercrombie and Fitch CEO. Now he whopping the models. Abercrombie and Fitch, what's going on? I hear you make valid points. 100%. Abercrombie. What the CEO doing? I got to get off. But hold on. I want to see this, though. There's some crazy stuff. Oh, she has dementia? What the heck going on? Jeez. Oh, Mike Jeffries. Oh, that's some different stuff. Hey, first things first, for Fran. For Fran Harowitz. I want to say for her, I pray, she stays right, everything like that. I pray for her family as she's going through the dementia situation and stuff like that. I definitely want to pray for her with that. With the ex Abercrombie CEOs and stuff like that being accused of this crazy stuff, and he said the word that he don't want to get banned and everything like that. We'll get into that tomorrow for sure. Get some rest. We will definitely try and touch up on this stuff later for sure. Y'all boys come back, man. I appreciate the love, everything like that, support, and the talk. It's cool talk. My name is Rashad Milligan. As always, if you are new to the channel, this is the road to 5K subs. Until next time, you please take care of your.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
Good question. Brandon, we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.